Hi everyone and good evening to you guys. My name is Catherine and I'm one of the education counselors here at Kanata Education, and I would like to thank you guys for joining us on a Friday evening so that you can learn more about how you'll be able to study in Canada and the opportunities that awaits you there. So for tonight's info session, we will be joined by the school representative from Niagara College Toronto. She is the business development manager. Her name is Miss Maria Papa. And then later on, we will be followed by a presentation from Kanata Education's very own counselor, Sir Francis De Villa, who will be discussing the process and the assistance that Kanata Education will provide to help you achieve your dream of studying in Canada. So without further ado, let me introduce to you Miss Maria Papa, the Business Development Manager of Niagara College Toronto.
Hi, Kati. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. We have so much participants I can see here. I hope you will stay until the end of the presentation about the school and, of course, about Kanata and their services. And I promise you, this is going to be a very good opportunity that could change your lives forever. So before I start with the school presentation, I would like to play the campus tour first so you'll get to know more about our campus. So when I discuss the school, about what you need to know, then it would be easier for you to understand everything. Okay, so let me just share my screen and just a minute. Okay.
Welcome to Niagara College Toronto. I am Erica, and I'm excited today to give you a tour around the Niagara College Toronto campus and offer you a glimpse of what our school and the city have to offer. Toronto is a hub of tourism and business in Canada, and it is one of Canada's largest and most multicultural cities in a country known for its diversity. The Niagara College Toronto's prime downtown Toronto location gives students access to top employers for field placements and networking opportunities. Our campus is located within the Education House Toronto, a 35,000 square foot space of newly renovated classrooms, computer labs, a state-of-the-art auditorium, student lounge, student-run cafe, and more. Originally constructed in 1910, the Education House is also quite hard to miss, not just because of how beautiful the building is, but our neighbors. France is one of the most popular locally franchised eateries in the city. France is a student favorite. Now that we're here, without further delay, let's get you familiar with our campus. We are going to start by giving you a tour of the ground floor. Let's go inside the student lounge, where students, faculty, and staff gather together. We also hold events, activities, and celebrations here. On this side is the Tsum Cafe, where Niagara College Toronto and Tsum students can grab their snack and drinks. This is run by our own students. And over here are the classrooms. Right now we are in room 102, where the Student Services Department is located. They help students navigate their academic studies and assist with housing arrangements. Here, we can also find our Career Services team responsible for providing career development and application support. They also organize career fairs, networking events, and workshops. We also have the kitchen that students can use when they are on campus. And this is the Learning Commons, where students gather to study and do their assignments. Welcome to the second floor, which has just been renovated and added even more classrooms and study spaces. Welcome to the third floor. Let's go. Over here, we have the Admissions and Academic Pathway departments, and right beside them is the Department of Academic Affairs. We also have many classrooms and computer labs here. Welcome to the 4th floor. Here, you will find the IT support to help you with any computer or technology issues you may have, and the Interfaith Room. The Interfaith Room is a space for students to practice their religion or for quiet meditation. We are now on the 5th floor. This is the student lounge where students can gather and spend quality time together before or after class or even during break. Let's take a peek of the new classrooms. And now we are here on the lower level where you can find the auditorium and our biggest computer lab. Our auditorium can accommodate 100 students. We conduct workshops, networking sessions, and host guest speakers here. The computer lab has many desktop computers for you to use. These computers are available for drop-in use when the labs are not booked for class use or workshops. Students can meet and work on projects or complete their assignments at any of the computer labs. Before we end the tour, let's give our prospective students an idea how to get to our campus. You can easily access Niagara College Toronto through the TTC subway service. Once you reach the College Station subway stop, you'll quickly notice that you're in a prime location bustling with activity, and that Niagara College Toronto is less than 20 steps from the subway station. We are surrounded by big banks and corporate offices such as BMO and TD Canada. This area is also incredibly safe with the Toronto Police Headquarters meters away from us. There is many things you can see and do within 10 minutes from our campus. From a quick bite, students can check out the little restaurants, eateries, and cafes. There are also supermarkets conveniently located around the campus. If you want to explore some green space, you can just walk to the gorgeous Queen's Park. Students can also enjoy a leisurely stroll around the Eden Shopping Center, visit City Hall, or check out the nearby Nathan Phillips Square. Every year, over 1.5 million visitors attend a variety of special events at Nathan Phillips Square, such as the Cavalcade of Lights, New Year's celebrations, concerts, and more. In the winter, the water fountain turns into an ice rink. It is no wonder Toronto is said to be one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world. We have the greatest variety of cultural food options in the world, right in this city. Kudos to diversity. Thanks again for joining us on this virtual campus tour. We look forward to welcoming you to our growing Niagara College Toronto family.
All right, so let me start now with the school presentation. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so probably most of you or some of you heard about Niagara College already. Of course, Niagara College is one of the most established public colleges in Ontario, Canada. We have 3 campuses. We have Niagara-on-the-Lake. We have the Welland campus, this is the main campus, wherein we have 100+ programs. And now I would like to introduce to everyone Niagara College Toronto. This is in partnership with the Toronto School of Management under Global University System. So this is the topic that I'm going to discuss, of course, about our programs, why you should study with Niagara College Toronto, why Canada, why Toronto, admission requirements and application process, student services, career support, housing or accommodation, and of course, then later on we can proceed to the Q&A. Okay, so this is our DLI number. So as an international student, of course, once you finish your study or your program, you're going to get Niagara College credential. We are a public college, so all the programs that we are offering will give you an eligibility to apply for a post-graduation work permit, or what we call PGWP. Okay, so Toronto, this is the largest city in Canada. This is the center for business, culture, tourism. So the programs that we are offering these are the most sought programs in the city of Toronto, tailored to the location. These are very practical programs wherein once you finish, then you're going to be able to find a job immediately. So we have two categories. We have undergraduate diploma. Under this, we have business general, business accounting, sales and marketing, and we have computer programming. In second category, we have the postgrad cert program. Under this, we have international business management, we have human resources management, hospitality, and tourism management. Okay, so why you should study with Niagara College Toronto? I know there's a lot of options. Probably you have attended a lot of webinars already. It's okay. You need to check your option. You need to choose the best. Okay, so the tip that I can give to you as an international student, if you're going to decide on studying to Canada, first you should check if the school is a public college, and we are a public college. So what set apart Niagara College Toronto to the rest of the colleges that's been, marketed to the Philippines? We are in a very good location. Okay, so very good location. Of course, it comes with job opportunities. You come to Canada, of course, as an international student. Most of us were not that really capable of studying, who will spend a lot of money studying in Canada for what? Okay, I know you're going to get additional qualification. This is a very good opportunity for you to upgrade your education. This is the fastest way to come to Canada. And then on top of that, we are going to take this journey because we know that once we come to Canada, we're going to have the eligibility to work. Okay, so location is a very important factor. What are you going in the location wherein there is no job opportunities? It is not going to work with you. Trust me, because most of these students, these are the common mistakes. Once they are in Canada, then reality hits them, and all of a sudden, oops, this is not really the ones or the scenario that I am expecting. Okay, because they didn't think about it. They focus merely on the programs or probably the name of the school, where we are a very reputable school. We are Niagara College. So in that sense, you'll be assured that we are a good institution. And then in the city of Toronto, aside that you're going to have this unlimited access to the job opportunities, which is going to make your life easier as an international student to sustain your living, we have a very good transportation. So transportation, it has a lot of advantage. Of course, if you're going to do your part-time jobs, how are you going to move from one place to another if the transportation is not good? Very limited transportation. Again, go back to the scenario outside the city location, probably transportation, only bus. Okay, and this buses, it has time, probably after half an hour or an hour. So once you miss the bus, then you have to wait for another 1 hour. So you're gonna miss your job, and your day is not gonna proceed as you plan. And then in the city of Toronto, you have all the means of transportation. We have a subway train connected to the whole Toronto. We have buses, which is 24 hours. And these buses, of course, at night, you can still do your part-time jobs because you have a transportation. At the same time, you can still go to your accommodation or your home in Canada very safe. Okay, so these are the advantages in studying in Niagara College Toronto campus. Location and of course our campus, I have shown you already what we have. Everything was shown from floor to floor. What are the services we are giving our students? And I will discuss that more because we have world-class student services in career support on our next discussion. So another important thing that you should check in a college if you're going to study with in Canada is, of course, the reputation of the school. And again, we are Niagara College. College. Niagara College was established in 1967. We have 3 campuses. We are in top 10 Canadian Research College for 6 years in a row, number 1 in 2019. We have a very high employability rate, meaning to say once you graduate 91%, then Canadian employer, see your CVs that you graduated from Niagara College. So there's always a high possibility that they are going to hire you. And we are ranked number 1 college in student satisfaction for 8 consecutive years, a leader among 24 other colleges in Ontario, Canada. So why Canada? This is one of the topics that I really like to discuss in my presentation because I understand there's a lot of options for countries. It's very popular for international study, but what sets Canada apart from those countries? Okay, quality of living, you can have that in other countries, top countries in the world, rich countries as well. But the one thing that you should really think about is what is your purpose, okay? What is your purpose to becoming an international student to Canada? You just want to study, you just want to work, or you want a much better future for you and your family in a sense that this is a very good pathway to becoming a permanent resident in Canada soon. Canada can give you that. I'm not saying other country cannot, but I'm saying Canada, they can give it to you in a very direct way. Okay, you apply in a public college like us, doesn't matter what programs are you going to apply, you have the eligibility for post-graduation work permit. And of course, you will get the opportunity while you are studying to work 20 hours per week. You can work full-time during holiday. It is an opportunity as well while you are studying to bring your family with you and your children. And of course, our host for tonight, Kanata Education, will discuss more of that. So you should stay and learn more about it. Okay, so why Toronto? Let me talk more about Toronto since the location of our school is in downtown Toronto. Aside that this is the largest city in Canada, it's one of the most multicultural cities in the world with 250 nationalities studying, working, and living in it. Okay, so it's very diverse. And of course, anywhere in the world, there's Filipinos. And this kababayans that we have can probably help you in some ways, help you to get a part-time jobs or probably recommend you to much cheaper accommodation once you are in Canada. So in that sense, not going hard for you to settle down. And this is the perfect location for you as an international student. Why? Because while you are in the process of doing your international study, since you will have access to all these unlimited job opportunities in the city of Toronto, it's going to be easier for you to sustain your living on your time doing your post-graduation work permit. You do not need to move out into other cities in Canada anymore because again, everything is in here. Okay, and there's a bonus. Of course, city of Toronto, there's always something to do. You're not gonna get bored here. There's a lot of shopping centers, museum, galleries, restaurant, parks, theaters. These kinds of things you need it as an international student. You do not want to be again in a location that you're just gonna get bored after your studies or after doing your part-time jobs, whatever that you need to do. So I may say that if you're going to study in Niagara College and you are going to enjoy all these things, this could be a bonus. This is one of the best experiences you could have in your life, achieving your goal as an international student at the same time you enjoyed your time here. Eventually, whatever your goal in the future, whether it is, studying or becoming a permanent resident in the future, then at least you have the best experience in your life. Now let's talk about the programs. Okay, so we have 2 categories of the program as I have mentioned earlier. First, we have undergraduate diploma. Okay, so first we have business general. Eligibility to take undergraduate diploma programs. If you are graduate in the old curriculum in the Philippines, we can accept you provided that you have 2 years study on top of it, whether it is an associate degree, whether it is 2 years vocational program, or your K-12, or you have finished at least 2 years in college. I mean, like undergraduate of bachelor, managed to get at least 72 units. Okay, so you're eligible to take this program. This is for 2 years. We have 3 intakes with all the programs. We have the winter or the January intake. We have the spring or the May intake. We have the fall or the September intake. And tuition fee for 1 year is estimated 16,175.20. Okay, if you're going to ask me, do we need to pay the tuition fee immediately to be able to get the letter of acceptance? Then the answer is no. You can pay 1 year if you like, can pay half or 50% of the tuition fee. But again, you do not need to pay anything yet to be able to apply to the school. You just need to meet the admission requirements, which I'm going to discuss later on. And of course, through our host tonight, Kanata Education, they will do the school application on behalf of you. You do not need to pay anything. Okay, we supposed to charge 100 Canadian dollar for the application, but since you attend our webinar tonight, then we can waive that. So again, you will not pay anything for the school admission. When are you going to pay the tuition fee? It is written in your letter of acceptance, depends on the intake you are applying. For example, now we are unfortunately closed already for January intake. So the available intake is May 2023. Then the deadline for the payment of the tuition fee is on the 1st of February. Okay, so you have plenty of time at least to get ready to pay and to apply for your visa. Now, Business General is one of the most applied programs, you know, under the undergraduate diploma, because if you can see the program outline, it is complete already. You have human resources management. Here you have operation management, computer applications, you have accounting, you have supply management, you have project management. Okay, so second one is business accounting. So if you want to have a very specific, you know, qualification, then you can study business accounting. Eligibility is the same on the business general. This is for 2 years as well. Same intakes 3 times a year. Same tuition fee. You can pay in full in 1 year or half. Career opportunities is very, very good. You can apply immediately after graduation as a junior accountant in public accounting, can be a junior intermediate cost accountant or a junior intermediate general accountant, and so on. By the way, this is just an example. Of course, job opportunity is not limited to this. Okay, so third one is business sales and marketing. Same eligibility. You're undergraduate, you should have 2 years study on top. And this is for 2 years as well. Same intake, same tuition fee. If you have the experience in the retail industry, sales and marketing, then this is a very good program to apply. By the way, you can apply any program, okay? Especially if it's a business program. It doesn't matter what is your background, as long as you eligibility if you're undergraduate or if you're applying for the postgrad programs. Okay, and now the fourth one is computer programming. So on this one, it's kind of specific. At least you should have the eligibility to take this. At least you have computer programming, you know, background in the Philippines. You have a degree in computer programming or undergraduate diploma in IT or any other related program, and you should have the work experience in the industry. So this is the same for 2 years, same intake, same tuition fee. Career opportunity, you can apply as a software engineer, as a web developer, as a project manager, and so on. Okay, now let's go to the second category of the program, which is the postgraduate cert program. In this program's eligibility, you should have a bachelor degree in the Philippines. So the first one is international business management. So again, if it's a business program, it doesn't matter whatever your degree, whatever your work experience, especially if you have a very contrasting work experience. It's very normal to us Filipinos because of the limitation of the job opportunities here in the Philippines. So you apply for a business program for a higher chance of visa approval, okay? So this is for 1 year, 3 times a year, same intakes. Tuition fee for 1 year is 17,000 for 25.20. You can pay again 1 year in full or you can pay in half. Once you finish, then you can apply as a custom broker, as an international banker, and apply as an import or export manager, and so on. Okay, so second one is human resources management. So this is kind of specific. You should have a degree in human resources or psychology graduate or any other related degree, or you have the work experience in the industry. If you just graduated from college, doesn't matter, you can take any program. So this is for 1 year, same intakes and same tuition fee, and it comes with internship or field placement or co-op for 300 hours. It's part of the program. Okay, now let's go to the third program, Hospitality and Tourism Management. Same eligibility, should have a bachelor degree, should be in Hospitality and Tourism Management or any other related degree, or you have the work experience in the industry. So this is for 1 year, same intakes, same tuition fee, and this is a very, very in-demand qualification because hospitality and tourism is the largest, the largest industry of hospitality and tourism is in the city of Toronto. Okay, so now let's go to the admission requirements. If you're going to apply for the undergraduate diploma, we only need your Form 137, your high school diploma. If you have the 2-year study vocational program, of course, we need your transcript and the diploma for that. If you're K-12 graduate, you just need to add your K-12 TOR and your K-12 diploma. If you have a bachelor degree, yes, you can take the undergraduate diploma, but we still need your high school Form 137 and your high school diploma on top of your college diploma and college TOR, a scanned copy of your passport. If you're a matured applicant woman, we need your marriage certificate for the proof of name change because your surname was changed already from your diploma and your passport for faster issuance of the letter of acceptance. Now, if you're going to apply for the postgrad cert program, we do not need the high school credentials anymore. We only need your college diploma, your college TOR, a scanned copy of your passport. If you're a married woman, please provide the marriage certificate. Now, we are not requiring any proof of English proficiency test. So no Ielts, no PTE, no Duolingo. We are not even requiring English certificate as an MOI. Okay, so very basic academic documents only. Now, scholarship. We are giving our student as much as 2,000 Canadian dollar. But good news to everyone for joining us this evening. We can as much as 3,000 Canadian dollar. Okay, so not 2,000, but 3,000 Canadian dollar. And this is going to be deducted. How it works, you're going to pay your 1-year tuition fee, it will be deducted immediately, plus additional 500 Canadian dollars. You will going to save 3,500 Canadian dollar for paying the 1-year tuition fee in full. If you're going to pay per term or per semester, let's say half, which is very much okay, then we will give you half of the scholarship first, which is 1.5. And then once you are in Canada and you're going to pay your second tuition fee on the second semester, then we will give you the half of the scholarship, which is another 1,500 Canadian dollar. Okay, so these are the student services we are providing. Okay, career services support. This is one of the support that we are providing our student. So how it works, the moment you start your programs in Niagara College Toronto, we help our student in terms of personal branding, career development workshop, resume writing, mock interviews, even LinkedIn professional profile photos, and we will support you through the job application process. We will link you to all the networking events, all the career fair, all the internship, basically all the job opportunities for you to find a job immediately. Okay, so working and earning in the city of Toronto as of January 1, 2022 is 15 Canadian dollar. So it's very high compared to the other provinces in Canada. So again, in that sense, you're in a very good location and limited access to job opportunities. We have a career services support that will guide you and prepare you in your actual job application, plus the minimum wage in the city of Toronto is 15 Canadian dollar per hour. Okay, another good news to everyone. We have these companies in partnership with, and actually it's not updated. We have a lot more. that you can apply immediately. Okay, so housing, this is one of the major concern of the international student. Why? Because probably you don't have a relative in Canada, so you always think, okay, where am I going to live? Or you probably don't know anyone in the city of Toronto, but you do not need to worry. Just focus now on your application. Once you get your visa, at least you know that the school can help you with accommodation. So what you do once you get your visa, you go to our website, Niagara College Toronto.ca, under housing, and it will give you 4 options. We are in partnership in 4 of the largest accommodation companies in Canada. One of these is For Stay Canada and Casa Toronto. It's like Airbnb. You can choose what kind or what type of accommodation that you like, and of course, how much is the budget. Okay, so this is the estimated cost of living in the city of Toronto. Okay, so payment options, of course, once you get into this stage, your agent will guide you. We are accepting major credit cards. Direct debit, unfortunately, we only accept USA card. So even if you have a lot of money in your savings, you cannot pay by a debit card. Most common payment is the wire transfer or the bank-to-bank, wherein just need to go to your bank, whether it's BDO or BPI or any other bank, the next day to pay for your tuition fee. Okay, so how does the PGWP works? You apply for a 1-year program, then you'll get the same length of PGWP 1 year. You apply for a 2-year program, then it will give you up to 3 years eligibility for post-graduation work permit. Now, I understand some of us is like hesitant to take a 1-year program because for some reason you see it in some groups or opinion of other people that, you know, it's not good to take a 1-year program. But that's not actually true. I mean, it depends on how are you going to work it out. Now, if you need more, that's why a 1-year program is a very good option. You are very much allowed to extend your study once you are in Canada. For example, you apply for a 1-year program here in the Philippines, you get your visa, and you still, you know, need to extend your study for whatever reason it is, probably need more points in the application of permanent residency. So what you do is you just add another 1 year, okay, as an extension. So the advantage of this, if you applied international business management in the Philippines, and then on your 2nd year, you can apply, for example, human resources management. So you get double qualifications, okay? So you will have a much better job opportunities in the future. At the same time, the length of the study became 2 years already. So it will give you an eligibility to apply up to 3 years of post-graduation work permit. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation. Then I'll speak to you later for the Q&A.
Thank you so much, Miss Maria Papa, for that very informative presentation. So guys, if you are looking for a school who is strategically located in downtown Toronto, which has a lot of job prospects awaiting for you over there, which is very important to our international students, especially you are eligible to do part-time jobs, then you will not have any problem looking for your part-time job since you are located in a well-developed city. So now, without further ado, let me introduce to you Sir Francis De Villa, one of our education counselors. Well, Miss Maria will have our question and answer portion. So I highly encourage everyone to please type in your questions in the chat box below, and we will try to answer them after we finish our presentation with Kanata Education. So you will learn how we will be able to help you get there to Canada. So Sir Francis, you can start your presentation now.
Okay, thank you, Miss Catherine, and also thank you, Maria Papa, for attending our webinar and discuss the details about applying for Niagara College. Okay, let me just share my screen. Okay, so again, welcome to Kanata's Educational Consultancy Services free webinar about study in Canada together with Niagara College. So for tonight's topics, we will discuss who we are, what are the services do we provide, and about Canada also, the process of application tools and the students' privileges and opportunities in Canada, and your future plans. So Canada is originates from the word Kanata, which means village or coming together. So dito nanggaling yung name ni Kanata as an agency. So we are one of the leading agencies here in the Philippines that provides assistance to future international students. We have years of experience handling school application and student visa application. So we are partner with schools all over Canada. So whether you want to study in British Columbia, Alberta, or Ontario, where Niagara College Toronto is located. So our mission is to help Filipinos who wants to pursue their post-secondary education in Canada with no extra cost. So yes, you heard it right, and I will discuss later the details regarding this. So our services is to provide free assessment and one-on-one consultation before your school application. This is to make sure that the student is choosing the right program that is related to their education background and work experiences. So we also represent the student to our partner school. So basically, we will process your school application just like what Miss Maria said a while ago. So your documents will be sent to us, and we are the one who will submit it to your chosen schools. So we, aside from school application, we also assist the student in applying for their student visa or student permit. So basically from start to finish up to when you receive your visa approval. So you don't have to worry about your application for visa because we will help you in creating your SOP, and we will also give you the complete list of requirements for the visa application. So Canada is considered as the second largest country by land that consists of 10 provinces and 3 territories and 4 regions. So ito yung Western Canada, Atlantic Canada, Northern Canada, and Central Canada, which is nandun yung Ontario and Quebec. So Canada is known to be the most educated countries in the world. So this is being shown as more than half of their population has a tertiary education degree from a college or university. So if you study in Canada, it will be accredited whether you go back to the Philippines or move to other countries like Australia and the US or the UK, magagamit yung degree nyo in Canada. So Canada schools also offers affordable tuition fee, diverse culture and society, healthy and safe community, and global language education. So Canada schools also has exciting campus environment, just like the Niagara College in Toronto, super lapit sa nasa city siya, and also for your transportation malapit. And you will also get a world-class innovative education and also possible migration, because after finishing your program, you will be eligible for a postgraduate work permit and unlimited opportunities. So let's discuss the benefits of an international student. So before you get these benefits, you will need to be always enrolled in a DLI, make progress towards completing your program, respect the conditions of your student permit or student visa, stop studying if you do not meet the requirements, and leave Canada when your permit expires. So this is one of the benefits of an international student. So as a student, while studying, you get a chance to earn money while studying, because international students can work part-time or 20 hours per week off campus. But on campus, on top of that, you can also work 10 to 12 hours per week. And also some programs has co-op or internship wherein some companies gives allowance or incentives for the students. So As I mentioned, during school semester, you are allowed to work part-time or 20 hours per week, but during holiday breaks and semestral breaks, you can work full-time or 40 hours per week. So after finishing your program in Canada or in Niagara College, you will get a postgraduate work permit. So if you study a 8-month program up to 1 year program, you will get 1 year postgraduate work permit. But if you study a 2-year program, you will be eligible for up to 3 years postgraduate work permit. Enough time, to save money and also gain work experience and apply for your permanent residency. So as an international student, you can also bring your dependents. So you can bring your spouse or common law partner and your children. So, Sir Francis, can I bring my, let's say, parents or siblings when I go to Canada? So unfortunately, Canada only allows the spouse, common law partner, and children to be your dependents in Canada. So, pero if naging PR na kayo doon or citizen, you can bring your family later on. So these are the documents you need to start your application in Canada. So of course, you need a valid passport and academic transcripts. Some schools you also need to get or provide a certificate of employment, Ielts results or English test results. But Niagara College Toronto waived that for Filipino students. So you just need to submit your passport and your academic transcripts. So for your visa applications, you also need to submit a birth certificate and your resume and other documents. So this is the process that you will take through of becoming a student in Canada. So of course, you need a one-on-one consultation with your counselor, which is me and also Catherine and all the our team in Kanata. So this is to make sure that you are taking the right program and you can explain why you chose this program as for your career progression and study progression. So after counseling, you need to gather and submit required documents to the school. So you just need to submit your documents to us and then kami na yung magsasubmit sa Niagara College. So make sure to apply for a school that is part of DLI or Designated Learning Institution, which is kasama yung Niagara College. So after submitting, you just need to wait for a letter of acceptance. So after getting your letter of acceptance, you need to confirm by paying for your tuition fee. So very affordable in tuition fees at Niagara College, and you only need to settle 1 semester tuition fee. After payment of your tuition fee, you need also to get a medical test and complete all the visa requirements. So as your agent that will assist your application for your student visa, we will give you the complete list of requirements. And once you gather all those documents, we will check it. You also need to create an SOP or statement of purpose. So this one matutulungan talaga tayo ni Kanata because we will give you guide questions on how to create your SOP. We will guide you on how to create that one. We also give recommendations and remarks to improve your letter. And as your agent also, we are the one who will submit your visa application. So from start to finish, from school application until makuha nyo yung student permit approval, we will be there. So let's discuss the 2 types of visa application for students. So one is regular stream, which is the most preferred option of visa application for students. So second is the SDS or study direct stream. So this one naman is yung straightforward, hassle-free type of application. So let's discuss what's the difference of SDS and regular stream. So for regular stream, you need to pay 1 semester tuition fee. But if you're going to apply to SDS or study direct stream, you are required to pay 1 year tuition fee. So And for your proof of financial capacity for regular stream, uh, you need to have your sponsor that has money on their bank account equivalent to 1 year tuition fee and 1 year living cost of 10,000 Canadian dollars. So if you want to bring your family, may mga additional lang na living costs. So for your spouse, additional 4,000 Canadian dollars and 3,000 naman each sa mga children or dependents kasama. So for study direct stream, you need to purchase a guaranteed investment certificate worth 1 year living cost of the student. Pero if may kasamang spouse, you also need to add that one. So don't worry, we will guide you on how to open or purchase a guaranteed investment certificate. This one, para siyang bank account na in Canada. So pagdating nyo doon, you already have money for your living costs. And yeah, for regular stream, no need to take IELTS kapag magsasubmit through regular stream. But if you're going to submit through SDS or study direct stream, you need to provide IELTS results with no score lower than 6.0. Sir Francis, what if I apply for Niagara College? They mentioned, Miss Maria mentioned that we don't need to take IELTS or submit any English proficiency tests. Yes, that's right. So you will get a letter of acceptance from Niagara College. But if you're going to apply your student visa via study direct stream, you need to provide IELTS results. So both streams, you need to have a letter of acceptance from your school, study plan, and proof of identity. So this one is your passport. Study plan, same with statement of purpose. This letter, you will explain your plans and also your reasons why you want to study in Canada. So again, as I mentioned earlier, Kanata Educational Consultancy Services don't collect processing fee or any assistance fee for our students. So we will help you. You just need to pay 10,500 pesos, yes, hindi Canadian dollars, to start your application. But that 10,500 pesos or the deposit fee is consumable for your visa fee and biometrics fee if we're going to launch your application. So Kanata Services will do the assessment. We provide unlimited consultation and free assistance on your student visa application and also your school applications. You just need to provide us your passport, your resume, academic transcripts, and pay the security deposit fee. So anytime you can visit our office in Makati. We are located in Enterprise Center, Tower 2, Ayala Avenue Corner, Paseo de Rojas, Makati City. And you can also follow us on our social media pages. So Kanata Education on Facebook. You can email if you have questions or inquiries at kanataedu.com. And you can also follow us on our Instagram page, Kanata Education. So if you want to know more about studying in Canada, Miss Catherine May has a YouTube channel that discuss options or informative videos that will help you decide which schools you want to study, what ways you can apply for a student permit and student visa. So that's the end of my presentation, and we can now proceed with our Q&A. Kat?
Thank you so much, Sir Francis, for that wonderful presentation. So now the floor is open for your questions. And okay, let us start with this question. If there is an age limit to apply. So the age limit must be 18 years old and above. So there is no limit or there is no maximum limit on the application. So Miss Maria, you can also discuss like whether undergraduate students or mature students, they are eligible to apply as well, right?
Yes, they are very eligible as long as, of course, you're more than 18 years old. This is a very good, how Canada accepts everyone. There's no discrimination. I mean, last like 3 weeks ago, I had an approval and she is 51 years old.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Okay, but this undergraduate students, the mature students who did not finish college, they are still you are still waiving the Ielts requirements for them,
Yep.
right?
Yes, we are. And again, if they're going to apply, if they have graduated in the old curriculum of high school, they should have 2 years study on top of it. We cannot accept only high school graduate. Unfortunately, this is not discrimination. The reason for that, once they assess their qualifications, only equivalent to second year high school. So it's like undergraduate high school.
Right, that's correct. Okay, Sir Francis.
Okay, how long is the school application in Niagara College? How soon can they receive their offer or letter of acceptance?
It depends, but we in a normal situation we're in, if we're not busy with the coming intakes, usually it takes only 1 week, maximum of 2 weeks.
1 week. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is
It's good to hear, Maria.
Processing for letter of acceptance. So, and also you don't require any tuition fee deposit.
We don't.
So they only have to pay for the first semester tuition fee if you guys are applying through the regular stream. And if you are applying through the study direct stream, then you must pay the 1-year tuition fee. Now, I have a question here. Can a same-sex partner be eligible for a common law partner? Well, good news, everyone, because Canada is promoting inclusivity and like what Miss Maria mentioned, there is no discrimination. So everyone is open. I mean, Canada is open to accept common law partnership for same-sex union, or even with, the normal boy-guy, woman-man relationship. So there are certain additional requirements for common law partnership. So with this one, since this is a very specific question, then I highly encourage you guys to book an appointment with us so that you can speak one-on-one with our education counselor, because each and every student has a different and unique background. So when you are having a consultation, then we will be able to curate or recommend a program as well as discuss the requirements for you. All right, Sir Francis?
Yes, Donna asks, I finished a master's in business administration here in the Philippines. What is the best program for me to take? Maria,
Yeah,
are there any
you
programs
can take
available for
the Postgrad Cert International Business Management? It's like an MBA, by the way. It doesn't matter if you have MBA in the Philippines. Once you go to Canada, you'll be like back to zero, unfortunately. So you can still apply for a Postgrad Cert program, which is a very, very good program if you have a bachelor degree or even if you have a master's degree in the Philippines.
Okay, and as long as you can explain the career progression and why you want to study a program, you can always apply.
Yes, that is correct. Now, I have another question here. What is the show money required? And is this different from the proof of income? Now, if you are the student, the requirement for show money is a 1-year tuition fee, which is the average for Niagara College Toronto is around how much, Miss Maria?
16,000 Canadian dollars.
So 16,000 Canadian dollars plus 10,000 Canadian dollars for your living allowance for 1 year. That would be a total of 26,000 Canadian dollars. Now, this can be in a form of show money from your third party or a sponsor, and that one will be discussed later on when you book a consultation with us. But basically, you can have a sponsor either from a relative or a family member, and they will be the one providing the show money. Sir Francis?
Okay, question here, pwede ba daw yung friend or someone close to the student but is not blood relative? So we always recommend that your sponsor is a relative or blood related kayo, because that shows a relationship and also a reason why he or she wants to support your education in Canada. Of course, friends can always provide documents for your sponsorship, but hindi masyadong strong yung relationship why she wants to support your education. So we suggest always that if makakahanap kayo ng sponsor that is your let's say, for example, your cousins, your uncles, or your parents, mas better compared to close friends or hindi man strangers, but someone na close lang sir, but you don't have a relationship with them. So it's better that is a relative, blood relative for your
Yes,
sponsor.
correct. Okay. I would like to say hi to all our YouTube viewers. Now I have a question from them. She's asking about the discount or the scholarship. Can you discuss further, Miss Maria, about this discount? Naka-mute.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, the scholarship, how it works, as I have explained in my presentation. If you're going to pay the full 1-year tuition fee, 3,000 Canadian dollar will be deducted immediately plus additional 500 Canadian dollar. Okay, so it's going to be 3,500 Canadian dollar savings. If you're going to pay per term, which is very much okay, let's say half of the 1 year, and then the tuition fee will be half-half. Okay, so 1,500 first, and then once you are in Canada, you're going to pay your second semester, then we will give you the other 1,500. But you do not need to worry. You might think maybe, all right, I applied for 3,000 scholarship. What if once I'm in Canada, they don't give me the other 1,500? No, once we issue the letter of acceptance, you will see immediately that the 3,000 Canadian dollar is granted.
So this is already deducted, or this will be credited to their account?
No, it's already deducted. If you will go to the payment, you know, where the page in the LOA, where there's the payment thingy for 1 year, or the option B for the term payments, then you will see immediately that the 3,500 is deducted in the 1 year tuition fee in full. And on the option B, if the student will pay per term, then 1,500 is already deducted on the first term tuition fee.
Oh, that's
so
great.
whatever,
So
yeah, whatever they see, yeah, in the invoice.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Go on.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you can see immediately in the invoice. That's deducted.
Okay, so that's great then, guys. So if the average tuition fee is 16,000 Canadian dollars, then if you deduct or if you pay the 1 year tuition fee, then you will have a discount or scholarship of 3,500. So the total tuition fee for 1 year is only around 12,500. So that is,
it's 13,000 plus because it's 16,000 plus.
Let's say 13,000.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
still
is
very low.
affordable. Yeah, that is actually that is the common or the lowest amount of tuition fee per year. So,
for a public college.
For a public college. So I highly encourage you guys, if you are eligible or you are able to pay the 1 year tuition fee, then take advantage of this scholarship. I think this is the highest amount of scholarship given from a public college aside from, you know, those grants. So yeah, apply at Niagara College Toronto. Now I have another question from a YouTube viewer. Is the sponsor should be living in Canada, Sir Francis?
Okay, so good question. So it is not a requirement that your sponsor lives in Canada. Actually, as long as they can provide their proof of financial capability, such as bank certificate, bank statements, proof of income like certificate of employment, and payslips or ITR, they can sponsor you. So if they live here in the Philippines, they can provide their business. If they and also have a business, they can provide their business proof of income and business registrations. And if they are employed, they can provide certificate of employment and payslips, as long as you will give access. As long as the sponsor will provide affidavit of support that they will support the tuition fee and living costs of the student. So anywhere in the world, as long as they can provide affidavit of support, proof of income, proof of funds, and also proof of relationship. So hindi lang basta-basta, this is my aunt. You need to show proof. So you can provide marriage certificate and birth certificates to prove that you are related.
Yes, so
Yes.
that is to strengthen the relationship. All
Okay.
right.
Kat, I have a follow-up regarding the scholarships. Maria, what if the student applied for a 1+1? Are they eligible for the scholarship if they enroll for the second program?
Very good question, Francis. I forgot to mention. So this is another advantage. If you might think that having a one-year program is a disadvantage, now I may tell you that if you're going to apply for 1+1, then on your second year in Canada, since this is another program, then you're eligible to get another 3,000 Canadian dollars scholarship on your second year.
So they're still eligible for the
Yes.
2,000, 3,000
3,000.
Canadian dollar discount.
Yes. Unlike if you're going to apply for a 2-year program, no, it's only one-time scholarship.
Okay, that's very good news.
Thanks, Maria.
I have another question here, Miss Maria. So what is the assistance of Niagara College Toronto in terms of permanent residency application? Is there any assistance provided?
Actually, we're not, an immigration consultant or like our agent Canada that can assist you with that. But we do have services in our school wherein we can recommend you once you are in Canada. We have like numerous people that can help you in terms of your permanent residency application. And there's a lot of onshore agent as well in Canada who can help you with that. Just in case Kanata cannot help you with the if I may ask, do you extend your assistance to the students once they are in Canada in terms of the permanent residency application?
Unfortunately, we don't have that kind of service.
So
yet.
do not worry. There's a lot of lifeline once you are in Canada. You will meet a lot of people a lot of students that can actually, guide you in the application of permanent residency. It's not that complicated as long as, of course, you know that you are already eligible in a sense that you get your points in your education. You get your points in your post-graduation work permit, just to give you a general idea how it works. And this is like under the post-graduation work permit Canadian work experience. That's why it's very important to apply to a public college, okay? Because you will not have this kind of pathway if you're going to apply, unfortunately, to not a public college, I may say. Okay, so and another benefit in applying in a public college, of course, once you get approved as a student, then you can bring your spouse with you. This is with a public college only as well, and your children, and they can study for free until like high school, as long as they're under 17 years old. So this is a very, very good opportunity for you and your family.
Okay, another follow-up question in terms of the work placement or the co-op offered with some of the programs at Niagara College Toronto. How are you able to help them secure a job?
Yep, we have partner companies because we have a lot of, we are in partnership with Toronto School of Management as well, by the way. And this college, they have a lot of programs with co-op, and hospitality programs that needs employer for the student placement, and all of those employers is of course accessible to all Niagara College Toronto students as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Maria. Sir Francis?
Okay, Miss Maria, what is the earliest intake they can apply?
Unfortunately, we don't have January intake anymore. It's, if I may say, it's sold out. Okay.
Wow.
Our next intake is May 2023. But this is a very good time. Okay, you have plenty of time to prepare everything. May 2023 is a very good timeline for everyone. You do not need to rush things, especially if your budget is still, you still need to find sponsor, if you still need to provide all the requirements, then the best time for you to apply anyway is May 2023. So you'll get the visa hopefully before February. So no stress for Canada, no stress for you, no rush, nothing to worry about. You have plenty of time.
Okay, may I ask, when is the deadline for the tuition fee payment for May 2023?
Yes, that is written in the letter of acceptance, which is the 1st of February 2023. It's 2 months
2020.
before the start of the class. But of course, you do not pay on the deadline because sometimes we like that, beating the deadline, because it will take like 3 to 4 months for the visa approval itself. Imagine if you're going to pay your tuition fee on the deadline, let's say 1 week before February the 1st, you do not pay on the deadline itself because international transfer takes 1 to 2 weeks to be credited. Okay, so you will pass the deadline and your LOA will be canceled, unfortunately. So if you're going to pay like before the deadline, so count the time before May. Okay, the months. How many months left? It's only 2 3 months. It's not enough time because visa application itself could take 3 to 4 months. Okay, not
Yes.
very ideal.
Yes, because take note, because during visa application, we need to submit a proof of payment or tuition fee receipt. So we don't want you know, papalapit na yung May 2023, but we still don't have an approval. So that's very stressful. Ano ba yung mga, Maria, for the deferrals and refusals policy ni Niagara College?
Yeah, the deferral, we do not charge, so it's for free. As long as, of course, you can request, for now, since there's a lot of students, unfortunately, they're applying only for LOA, like shopping. It's really like not good in a sense that because we're giving, free acceptance to the school without charging students for the application, unlike other school, we are waiving it. So some student is taking advantage of it in a sense that they're like shopping. Okay, so apply from us, apply to another school. So basically, the LOA expires without payment. So we are canceling LOAs now. In that sense, if on the deadline that they didn't pay the tuition fee and we cancel the letter of acceptance, then you need to submit a new application. Okay, so what if the nearest intake is closed already? So that would be a hassle because you have to choose the next intake. So after May, it will be September. After September, that would be January. The next year already. So as much as possible, let's avoid those kind of things. But again, deferral is for free as long as you'll manage to pay. For example, you got the visa refusal or you didn't get the visa result yet, you can defer for free.
Okay, what will happen if the student get a refusal? What will happen to their tuition fee?
Yeah, tuition fee is refundable. Most of it is just like deducted. We will be deducting 200 Canadian dollar for the admin fee. That's it. But most of it, you'll get a refund. And again, you can reapply. Yes. Canada, there's some students, they're reapplying 2-3 times, 4 times. Why not? Because other country, for example, they're charging a lot with the visa application. One country is charging 25,000 each application to the embassy. Canada, how much, Kathy, for Canada?
Around 6,000 pesos.
You see? So why not? Okay.
Reapplication.
Yes, for the application. So for me, it's like I'm not gonna give up easily. I want to try. But of course, Kanata is one of our very trusted partner, and they have a very high rate of visa approval, so you do not need to worry about that.
Yes, thank you so much about it, Miss Maria. And this is why I want to encourage you guys. And I also want to highlight that if you apply through Kanata Education, we don't collect any processing fees except for the security deposit of 10,500 pesos, which is consumable for your visa application and biometrics fees. And if you apply through us, or if you're interested to apply at Niagara College Toronto and apply through Kanata Education, the 100 Canadian dollars application fee will be waived for you. So that is already a savings from your application. And also, since we don't collect any processing fees, we as your agents must be the one applying you to Niagara College Toronto. Otherwise, if you have applied already, got the LOA and pay the tuition fee at Niagara College Toronto, we will not be able to assist you because Niagara College Toronto doesn't allow agent nomination. So once
Correct.
again, be careful, guys. So if you are already decided,
we are only allowing agent nomination or change of agent if the student didn't pay yet.
Yes. So this is why if you are decided already to apply at Niagara College Toronto, please submit your documents to Kanata Education. We don't collect processing fees, so that is already a huge savings for you. And Like what we mentioned earlier, we have a high approval rates, as you can check on our Facebook page. And yes, Sir Francis, do you have any other questions from your side?
Okay.
I think we can take
Nothing
one
more.
more
Yeah.
last question.
But that's very cheap, you know, charging student for 10,500 for the process, which goes to their, you know, medical and other fees in the embassy. It's way too cheap, and it's like you're not collecting fees at all. I mean, I'm handling a lot of agents in the Philippines, and I know how much they charge. So guys, what are you waiting for? This is an agent that can help you, assist you, you know, like to make your dream to come to Canada in a very cheap expenses. So why not?
Yes, that's correct. Actually, that is not a processing fees. That is just a confirmation of your application with us. So the 10,500 once again will be consumable. So technically you did not pay us anything. Now guys, if you are asking for a program recommendation, which I am seeing at the chat box, since this is we have quite a limited time. So I highly encourage you guys to book an appointment with us. The link is posted there in the chat box. So you can just click the link or message us on our Facebook page and just mention that you want to book a consultation with us, and we will definitely give you a call and book your consultation for next week. All right. So thank you so much, Ms. Maria Papa. I think that's it for our tonight's info session. We highly appreciate you for that very informative and detailed presentation about Niagara College Toronto.
Yes, thank you so much, of course, Kathy, Francis, Kanata team for having me. And thank you so much to all attendees who really stayed. Hopefully, this is the beginning. All you need to do is contact Kanata after this and book a one-on-one consultation, which is for free. So why not? Again, let's make our dream into reality and let's go to Canada. See you soon.
Yes, so we look forward to having your application with Kanata Education, and let us help you get to Canada for free. Sir Francis?
Okay, and again, Kanata Educational Consultancy Services don't collect processing fee or any assistance fee for our students. All you need to settle is 10,500 pesos of security deposit fee that can be used for your visa fee and biometrics fee. And our assessment and we offer assessment and unlimited consultation with our student to make sure that we will know what is the perfect or fit program for you. So Canada is here to help you from start to finish. So don't worry with your school application and also for your visa application.
Yes, so look forward to having your application with us. Thank you so much. Good night and have a great weekend, you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Maria.
Let's take
Yes,
a photo.
have a happy weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Let's take a photo lang saglit.
Ay.